Call hello yaHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and bishops, the great millstone where I have learned this truth, where I am still learning this truth, and also shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. All right, so that last video, my phone cut off last night or this morning. Right at the end, and I didn't know it until I went to close the video, turned my phone around, and it was black. So we're gonna finish it off, which is this video is going to be really short. But I did want to make a correction, or not correction, make something more clear that I didn't really make clear in that video. That this is spiritual Egypt. This being America. All right, this is Babylon the Great. Yes, it is a future site of the lake of fire. Yes, but it is also spiritual Egypt because of the bondage that this country is known for, and because of the bondage that Israel is likened to in the scriptures. It is also spiritual Sodom. All right, that goes without saying, because of them pushing that spirit across the world, making or breaking countries because of the laws that they want passed to allow these type of things. Okay, and that goes against the Lord. All right, there's no question in that. Why was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Why were those 5 cities, okay, in that area destroyed? Okay, so I think where we left off in that video was the word refute. Okay, so here it is. Oh, that's what I wanted to make. That's what I wanted to speak to more clearly was what is spiritual Sodom in Egypt. Okay, but this is where we left off the lesson, going over this definition of the word refute.
Refute. Refute.
All right, verb, prove a statement or theory to be wrong or false. Disprove. Okay. It says similar, disprove, prove wrong or false. Okay. Also underneath this definition, it says prove that someone is wrong, or deny or contradict a statement or accusation. So how can you do these things with the truth? Okay, you can't. Okay, you cannot do this with the truth. Okay, so why were we going over the definition of refute? Luke 21:15. This is red letter also, all right. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Okay. And this is a word for gainsay.
Strong's G 471. Antypon. Antypon.
Okay. It says to refute or deny. Gainsay. All right. Say against. To speak against. All right. No one will be able to do this. Again, let me read that. Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Now let's go into that word resist.
Strong's G436. Anthistemi. Anthistemi.
Sounds like antihistamine, right? It says to set oneself against, to withstand, to resist, oppose, okay? To stand against, resist, withstand, okay? So again, that verse, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Luke 21:15, again in the AMP. For I will give you skillful words and wisdom which none of your opponents will be able to resist or refute. Okay? So no one's going to be able to come against the truth. Okay? And again, let's go back to this verse. Who is the Lord talking about giving a mouth that no one can, and when words that no one can gainsay or resist? Again, Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right, that is who will have, hold on. That is who he is speaking of when he says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right, his men. Okay, now let's go into language of Canaan. All right, if you type in language of Canaan, okay, and then hit images. All right, these are the type of things that come up. Okay, the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. Okay, the Lashawan Kodash, or the Holy Tongue. Okay. All right, so in the place known as spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, all right, we will start to speak the language of Canaan. Okay, and the Lord will put words in our mouth that people cannot gainsay nor resist. Okay, that is speaking of now. All right. All right, and like I said, we don't have like the scriptures say, we don't have the full language. Let me get this really quick. This is Zephaniah 3, verse 8 and 9. Okay. It reads, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right, doesn't that sound like after this mark of the beast is after the so-called after the wicked, all right, causeth all, okay, then those people are going to drink the cup of wrath out, the wine of wrath out of the cup of his indignation. All right, so then verse 9 of Zephaniah 3, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent. All right, we'll have the whole language then. Okay. All right, to end this off, let's go to Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. All right, this is a warning. Okay. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after the Messiah. All right, and that's what this whole article was about. It was about philosophies. All right, there's deceit in there. Okay, it speaks about traditions of men. Okay, after the rudiments of the world. Okay, let's read this in the AMP. Colossians 2 and 8 in the AMP. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy. Let's get this word, philosophy.
Philosophy. Philosophy.
The study of fundamental nature, the study of, okay, first of all, this is definitions from Oxford Languages. Philosophy, the noun, okay, it reads the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. Okay, a particular system of philosophical thought and the study of theoretical basis, the study of the theoretical basis of a particular branch of knowledge or experience. All right. So I went to the word theoretical.
Theoretical. Theoretical.
Again, definitions from Oxford Languages. It's an adjective concerned with or involving the theory of a subject or area of study rather than its practical application. Similar words, not practical, conceptual, abstract. Okay. It says based on or calculated through theory rather than experience or practice. Oops. Hold on. I did something. What did I do? Okay. There's a drop down question. It says, what does theoretical mean in simple terms? All right. It says relating to what is possible or imagined rather than to what is known to be true or real. All right. What does being theoretical mean? It says something theoretical is concerned with theories and hypotheses. It's not necessarily based on real life or meant to be applied to real life. Theoretical things are based on theory and ideas, while practical ones are based on practice. Okay, so we're getting an idea of what this verse is saying. Again, Colossians 2 and 3 in the AMP. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception, which is pseudo intellectual babble. All right, Babylon, confusion. All right, fake intellectual confusion. According to the tradition and musings of mere men. What is musings?
Musing. Musing.
It says a period of reflection or thought. All right, hold on. Let's. All right. What does the slang term musings mean? It says your thoughts or comments on something you have been thinking about carefully and for a long time. Okay. Let's see. But what does it say? Okay. Now let's do this. What does it say about? I'm gonna have to go back here. It's Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. All right, which musing is you pondering something for a long time. It doesn't matter how serious you are taking it. You're leaning on your own understanding at that point. Don't do this, okay? Again, Colossians 2nd chapter, verse 8. See to it that no one takes you, an AMP. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception, pseudo-intellectual babble. All right. According to the tradition and musings of mere men, following the elementary principles of this world rather than following the truth, the teachings of the Messiah. Okay. So we are led through the spirit and power of yaHAWAH and yaHAWAH, all right, which are not mere men. Okay. All right. So that was it. That finished up the lesson. I just had to do that because the phone cut off. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm just glad it did it towards the end instead of in the middle. And so everything is out there now. Okay. So I don't know what the next topic is going to be. We'll see. But so with that, call halal yaHAWAH, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. All right, Lord willing, I'm of that number. And Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.